Another behind the scenes day in the life of a designer. Appreciate everybody that taps in, you feel me? All we just trying to do is glow up out here, make more content for y'all, you feel me? Make sure y'all tap in, make sure that y'all like, make sure you go to our YouTube, subscribe. We just got off the YouTube, talking about some of the video content that we made for the spoken word. So definitely you go check out our, new album From the Mud. It's on all streaming platforms. We got songs, spoken word songs like From the Mud, Grease, Twinkle Twinkle, Life of a Starving Artist. So definitely, check it out on your spare time. Easy listen, you feel what I'm saying? Good vibes. And, you know what I'm saying? Helps you to visualize your purpose, you feel me? Just a, glimpse of, some of the struggles that I and, others through my point of view have went through. And just talking about, coming from the struggle, the pain, and getting to the success. And that's all it's really about, you know what I'm saying? When you coming up on your own, everything that you do is predicated on, yourself. Nobody's out here to save you. And everything that, I've pretty much built has been on my own. I've had, some friends help out, some family members, tap in for a glimpse. But, everybody's not meant to be in the story. Sometimes life, just takes people out. Sometimes you got to take people out. But, it's a part of the game, part of the process. And today we getting ready to make another podcast episode. Matter of fact, we're probably about to record at least like 2, possibly 3, 4 episodes. So let's get right into it. For this, the last episode that I had dropped on Sunday was pretty much about building multiple streams of income and, how to do it, which, primarily starts with having one successful stream of income. Once you're able to set up that, then you're able to build the other streams. What we're getting ready to talk about is attention is the new currency. And as you can see, a lot of people pretty much out here just trying to, grab attention instead of actually monetizing not only their content, but, what they doing overall. And it's crazy, but, that's just how people play the game now. And it's not beneficial because it doesn't build any long-term success. You just a hot trend for a second and you don't really blow up from there, you feel me? So the main goal is to build, a foundation for yourself, for your brand, for your business. And once you're able to do that, then you're going to be able to actually take things to a new level. Appreciate you for liking the live. Appreciate y'all for tapping in as well, too. Like I said, make sure you check our YouTube out so that way you can tap in to all of our new releases for our web series, new content on, new products that we have available. And you can also check us out here on TikTok in order to, stay up to date when we have new releases for products, content, and web series and podcasts as well, too. We drop a lot of fashion podcasts every Sunday at 10 a.m. for those that are new to the stream. And yeah, man, we're just trying to go up, trying to show y'all how to get there as well, too, as we go through the process. So, like I said, let's get into it. Like I said, the first episode for the day that we're going to record is attention is the new currency. You know what I'm saying? What I like to do is I like to come up with topics for the podcast first and foremost before I even record or, even come up with my talking points, just so that way everything is relevant. And also when I get ready to talk about things, they actually are beneficial for you, the viewer. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me when I'm, making this content. That's my first mindset with everything. I'm doing it for y'all, doing it to help y'all, you know what I'm saying? Do the things that I'm able to do, whether you try to do, fashion or something else. You feel me? I've helped build, multiple brands. Talked to my homie Chef Shiz, helped him, market his brand when he first was starting out. Even, to this day, we do stuff to help him get further market his brand. So it's just a part of the process, you feel me? You gotta first and foremost have a solid environment around you of people that's going to invest in you and your dreams. Because when you have people that are around you that want to see you win, it's only going to motivate you more, and they're going to actually help you get to where you need to be. They're not going to second guess it. They're not going to distract you. They're going to help you have the ultimate focus. It's just like how old heads used to say, if you have a solid woman behind you, you'll always win. And that's similar to the same truth. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have solid people behind you, all you're going to do is win. So that's the main thing, man. You got to have, a solid environment. Once you have a solid environment, then you start to build your foundation. Once you build your foundation, then everything becomes a flow state, if you ever heard of it. It's just like right now with me making content, me going through my day-to-day life, everything's just a flow. I know what I'm about to do next. Even when I'm not even working on the next thing. Like I said before, I have so much content that literally right now I'm just giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, a taste of what we plan to do, because we're limited with resources. But once I'm able to expand my resources, we'll become more fully integrated, and you'll have better content and more behind the scenes as well too. But when you are building something, the main thing is sticking to the plan, not your emotions. And, of course, not only sticking to the plan and, not your emotions, but being consistent. Like a lot of people, they not consistent with what they do and how they do things, and wonder why, things fall through the cracks, or, don't pan out to how they, expected. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? When you operate with inconsistencies, your results will be inconsistent too. And then it's hard for people to trust you. It's almost like, you outside with your friends. Like if you not, consistent with people, God damn, if you're not consistent with people, they're not going, trust you. They're not going to want to engage with you. And then they feel like everything you're doing is just a money grab instead of the pure intent that you might have behind it, But the main thing is that a lot of people, they don't even go for their dreams and goals. They just focus in on, trying to survive, which is understandable, the times we in, but that ain't stopping you. Best believe. Because if it was, I'll be dead in the dirt right now. And I show up every fucking day, prime time, for my job and for my business. And that's how you gotta operate too. I have a solid schedule, solid routine of how you live your life. And then you make sure you carve out enough time throughout your days to be visible or become visible. And then once you become visible, then you can start, you know what I'm saying, focusing in on building a product or service that can hopefully change your life and others' lives as well too. Attention is currency, but at the same time, what type of attention are you trying to grab? Because honestly, just being a funny nigga might get you some money, might get you some opportunities, but what you really doing for the community? How are you really changing lives? And that's not to say that, you know, those individuals don't change lives or they don't help the community, but it's just a, you know, question you ask yourself when you are building something, especially something that means something to people. Because you can't just be talking about it, you gotta be about it as well too. You gotta be an example. You ain't Charles Barkley out here, you're a role model. Whether that's just for your home, your community, or the world, or all three, all four, all together, whatever. But like I said before on the last stream, we got the From the Mud collection out right now on our website for men, women, and kids. All street fashion, street luxury apparel. Definitely tap in. We also got the From the Mud poetry book available on all book platforms, ebooks as well too, and the print. And also we got the spoken word for From the Mud as well too, the album available on all streaming platforms. So definitely, you know what I'm saying, check that out, catch the vibes. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on the live today. We also are going to do this joint. We're going to try to do it every week, probably, you know, every Saturday or Sunday. And, you know, tap in with us. And we're going to get on this joint more as well, too. So that way, you know, you can see the behind the scenes. We also plan on going to London Fashion Week this September as well, too. So, you know, definitely stay tuned, see the grind, see the come up, and, you know, keep visualizing your purpose as well, too.